Welcome back to TNT Go Dutch. I'm Travis.
And I'm Tracy.
And this week we're doing one of Tracy's favorite things to do in
Visiting a castle.
This one's a special one because you all told us to come here.
Yeah, so we are at Castle Muiderslot in Muiden. It was a little bit of a hike to get over here, but we're super excited to be here now. I don't know a ton about it, so I'm really excited to see what it has to offer. Looks like there's a lot of gardens on the property. There's a water defense, and some of the rooms inside are supposed to be restored to its 17th century glory. So we'll see what that's all about.
Sounds really cool. Can't wait to check it out. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It really helps us out.
Yeah, we are super close to like 4,000 subscribers, so that would be great.
All right, let's go. My first impression walking in here is that this place looks really cool.
It's very majestic looking. Definitely more of what you think of when you think of a European castle.
Yeah, it's definitely smaller than like Castle de Har, but it is got its own real charm to it. There's some gold ornate things here and there that look really cool, and I'm dying to go inside.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
We just finished the knight's route of the castle.
Yeah.
The RouteReview.
It was pretty cool. It definitely much more Game of Thrones type of medieval historical type thing. Less of the, this is where, you know, James Bond used to stay the night type of place that you saw in Castle de Har.
What was your favorite room we saw?
I really liked the room that they had all the storage stuff for all the knights and things like that. Feels like you could have had a really cool time there.
Yeah, I agree. I loved the kitchen. And then the small dining room they had over there, there's actually like a pulley system from the storage room below to the dining room that you would have a barrel of wine that would come up through the pulley system. I thought that was really neat.
Yeah, and one of the things that I really liked with the whole experience is they had all the historical artwork, but they also had some new artwork in there as well.
From like 2015 and onwards. So it was a cool juxtaposition, the old and the new.
Yeah, I really like it. We're about to go check out the tower route. So
more stairs. Yay!
Tracy, if you were to work in a castle like this, what do you think your job would be?
Not going up and down stairs. But I made it up 83 stairs and didn't fall down any of them, so go me.
You did fall coming down the stairs.
No.
On the original time.
Oh, okay.
I like to think I'd be a knight, but I'd probably end up being somebody who just pushes paper all the time.
I'd like to think I would work in the kitchen, maybe.
That sounds like that would work.
Yeah, as long as there's no stairs. We've learned a little bit of history about the castle. So it looks to have been maybe built between 1280 and 1285, but then was subsequently destroyed in 1296. So like a cool 16 years.
If even, yeah.
And it was commissioned by Count Flores V. And we did see a chamber in our first tour that was dedicated to him.
That's pretty cool. So while this castle was originally built for defense and was pretty bare when it got started, the most famous resident of the castle was P.C. Hooft, who was pretty much the Dutch Shakespeare. He was a big poet and wrote a lot of the history of the Netherlands as we know it now.
And there's also a room dedicated to him here as well.
Yeah, you can see that one if you go up during the tower route, and you can see some of the places he probably wrote about some history that you learned about if you were a Dutch resident.
Super cool.
Very cool.
And one of the last important dates that's notable is in 1878. The castle was so dilapidated that it almost got completely demolished, but King William I actually saved it, and it became one of the Netherlands' first museums. And then it started to get restored by Pierre Cuypers, and he is famous for the architecture at the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam and Amsterdam Central.
Which makes sense considering I saw something that talked about the Rijksmuseum Muiderslot when we walked in. So it all comes back together.
So there you have it. Let us know what we missed.
We're in the gardens, which are over near the castle.
Yes, and they have particularly important significance. P.C. Hooft actually commissioned the gardens, and a lot of what you see here are fruits and vegetables and herb gardens. Because of the proximity to the town, it wasn't always accessible to go get food and medicine. So the herb gardens were used for medicinal purposes, for dyeing clothes. There's actually a pharmacy in the castle at one point, which is really neat. And then obviously fruits and vegetables for actual sustenance. So that's pretty cool. Probably the cutest thing here is that there are a few sections of the garden that school children from one of the local schools here cultivate their own little gardens. So you can see all their cute little signs, and they learn how to grow their own fruits and vegetables. And then when they take it back to school, they learn how to like cook with it. And that is just tugging at my heartstrings. Cute.
It's very, very adorable. And this area is pretty big, and there's a couple greenhouses and a really good cafe. We had one of the best apple tarts there. Highly recommend.
Super lekker.
So we're over here, and we just found this amphitheater that's randomly here. And while it's not being used for storage, I imagine that people here could do little presentations or maybe a play, like a Shakespeare at the Park. But it would have to be more of the P.C. Hoofddorp because it'd be the Dutch Shakespeare.
Hooft, not Hoofddorp.
Hoofddorp, sorry. And they could do his plays here, I imagine. That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, and look at this background. Super awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. Behind us is the water pavilion, which talks really about the water line, which was a big thing used in the defense of the Netherlands. This was a key point in the defense of the Netherlands all the way through World War II.
Yeah, but they also talk about how prone the Netherlands is to flooding and how both water is a friend and a foe to the country.
It's very Dutch to want to beat the water, I feel like, and defend against it. But they would purposely flood areas whenever they needed to for military reasons.
Like we talked about in our Leiden onset video.
Mm-hmm. The last big stop that we have is the Prune Gardens.
Prune Orchard. It's behind the castle. Originally, it was commissioned by P.C. Hooft. And we were told that the prunes are no longer here. But as the astounding poet he was, he had a Dutch saying that we're going to try to say right now.
Correct us in the comments. It's going to probably be wrong. Tot in de pruntide.
Tot in de pruntide.
Which means see when the prunes are ripe.
So, let us know how we did with our pronunciation.
Probably wrong. And I think that's going to wrap us up for today. Tracy, what'd you think of it?
It was awesome.
And I have to say, it's really great that this is on the Museumkaart.
Yes. So if you don't have one, you should get one.
Because we paid nothing for this. It was already included.
Included. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, we get so many things for that, like the Kasteel de Haar, like Davenvoort, like the Botanical Gardens, all of that we get to. So if you already know, the Museumkaart's worth it. If you don't have one, you should get one.
Big shout out to one of our viewers, Louise, who's actually a volunteer here. We didn't know she was going to be here today, and she didn't know we were going to be here.
Yeah.
So that being said, if you see us out and about, please say hello.
Yeah, we love meeting you. We love saying hi. And it's definitely a cool feeling to get to see some people that watch our videos.
Give Tabasco some pets.
All in all, I'd say this is a really cool experience. I really enjoyed it. And thank you so much, everyone who recommended it to us to come check it out.
It was amazing. If you are so inclined and are enjoying the content that you're seeing, please like, subscribe. We're so close to 4,000.
Yes, we're almost there.
We appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.